My life has been destroyed, and I need a lot of help in making it better. And all of this really needs to be seen, oh man, to a bunch of people. Everything that I have written and everything that people have written to me and that Thomas wrote to me, apparently Thomas, and wanted me to put out to other people. I have genuinely been reaching out for help for over 2 years straight to Sarah Kate Silverman and to members of her family. And I have not lied about the workers saying that to me, that they supported me in committing suicide. It does sound far-fetched. I know, but it happened. Right where I'm sitting, just right behind me, in my apartment. And Julie told me that they were getting threats and orders from Thomas, and GAB, again, you know the other letter. So yeah, and I was being paid by multiple people, and he would get other people to send me money too. Jib Camera, Jonathan Wolf is one of the people that was sending me money during this time. And so is, of course, Thomas. And some other people yet sending me money. I forget their name. One girl's name was Lisa. I forget her last name. And no, not the Lisa that got involved with a woman named Pavana. Different Lisa. And so I put these into video, and I put effects to them that made them look cool, and music. So my talents were used against myself so that I could feel really shitty later on and realize that I had been going along with something that I never should have. Was everybody fooled? I was. And I really trusted he was Isaac's friend, so I thought I was doing stuff like Isaac was back then, and I was. He was having Isaac do this. I really believe that. And it all makes sense now, because Isaac fell for a setup, and so did I. And now I have the evidence of how that happened to me by people that befriended him that were not his friends, and they only pretended to be so that they could hurt him. And they've hurt me. And they've hurt a lot of other people, and they still are. And you see this email where he writes, "You got to help Wyatt on Twitter. Please just say that Diane Nutbeg Nordstrom is crazy." So, a lot of the people that he speaks to, he is telling people the same thing. He could be messaging Diane at the same time and telling her to say a certain thing back to me after he got me to paste that. But we don't know that. I found that out though. And Stephanie Carroll did help me because in the end, on the phone call, she told me that she was putting stuff out for Thomas, his text to me. And I thought it was always a genuine response I was getting from new friends. And it wasn't. Sometimes it was. Sometimes it wasn't. And it was Thomas. But he convinces a lot of people to go along with what he wants to go along with. He wants to do because he pretends to be a friend of Isaac's. If he didn't, I would not have got involved with him. I really thought this was a friend of Isaac's attached. Thomas just attaches himself to people. I thought he was friends with other friends of Isaac, and he just he lied to them too, and he really just attaches himself to people that were actually attached to Isaac. He was in contact with Isaac, but he wasn't his actual friend. And his actual friends certainly would know that now. Especially with all this. Yeah. So if you do what I did and paste somebody else's text and even say it on camera, you're most likely being involved in a setup that's being done against you. You're being conned. But you won't know it. But my emails really prove that. They prove that that happens to people, and that's what happened to me. So this is Michael Levine. That's his email right there. And this is what Thomas wants me to say to him. And he is a composer for Hollywood. He's done, again, the music for the movie The Hunger Games. So it's really messed up. I thought about it. That some people, even family, friends of mine, have that movie in their home, and they literally have a DVD of a person that covered up a murder with me and had me do that without me even knowing that, and be set up to do that in their home. And it's really messed up to think about that. And everything's just okay. No, it's not. There's a lot of bad stuff that goes on in people's lives, and some of them get to look really great, and they get to hurt people, and they stand up for each other, and they play a good game. And they have a lot of people, unfortunately, supporting them. And so they get to keep doing things like this to more and more people. More and more people get to be scared and, want to die. And it's seen, I don't know, as entertainment, something to be brushed off. Something to, people might think all this is being dealt with, but it's not. The police are not dealing with it. So yeah. I just get to go more nuts. I've been really messed over, exploited, and I'm not going to put up with that. I don't like what happened to me, and I don't want my favorite people in the world either, like Sarah Silverman, thinking that I'm a really bad, hateful person, because I'm not. I'm a really stupid, silly, caring person. And Dumb. Never do what I did. And never do what Isaac did. I guarantee you it's the same thing. And I did it for a little bit of money. $10 here and there, $20 there. Yup, I'm saying everything just like Isaac did in his second last video that's still up on YouTube. It happened to me by those same people that did so to Isaac. I am not kidding, and it should really be listened to. You want to know what happened to Isaac? Then just know what happened to me. Hopefully people care and don't want this to keep happening to more and more people that think they're gonna make a really good best friend. 'Cause you won't. Bye. Take care.